Once upon a time in the heart of the jungle, there lived a young elephant named Ellie. Ellie was not just any elephant. She had an incredibly sensitive trunk that would twitch and wiggle at the slightest hint of dust. This often led to massive, earth-shaking sneezes that echoed through the jungle. One bright morning, Ellie woke up with an intense tickle in her trunk. She tried to ignore it, but the tickle grew stronger and stronger. Suddenly, Ellie let out a gigantic sneeze. Achoo! The sneeze was so strong that it blew all the leaves off a nearby tree and sent a monkey tumbling from its branches. The jungle animals gathered around Ellie, both amused and concerned. Rufus the wise old turtle chuckled and said, "Oh, Ellie, your sneezes could start a windstorm." Lila the parrot added, "You should see a doctor, Ellie. That sneeze was something else." Ellie nodded, deciding it was time to visit Dr. Hoof, the jungle's resident rhinoceros doctor. As she made her way through the dense foliage, she tried to hold back another sneeze. The more Ellie resisted, the stronger the urge became. She passed by a field of flowers and could feel the tickle intensifying. "Hold it in, Ellie," she whispered to herself. Just as she approached Dr. Hoof's clinic, Ellie couldn't hold it any longer. Achoo! This sneeze was even more powerful than the last. It sent Dr. Hoof's sign spinning like a top and knocked over a stack of medical supplies. Dr. Hoof trotted out, trying to stifle a laugh. "I see why you're here, Ellie," he said, examining her trunk carefully. "You have a case of jungle sneeze. It's caused by the pollen from the rare sneeze bloom flower." Dr. Hoof gave Ellie a special herbal remedy to soothe her trunk and told her to avoid the sneeze bloom flower patches. Ellie thanked him and made her way back home, already feeling the effects of the remedy. She couldn't wait to tell her friends about her adventure and the cause of her massive sneezes. That evening, Ellie gathered her friends and recounted her visit to Dr. Hoof, complete with sound effects and exaggerated sneezes. The jungle filled with laughter as her friends chuckled at her amusing experience. From that day forward, Ellie was careful to avoid the sneeze bloom flowers and always made sure her trunk was clean. And whenever she felt a sneeze coming on, she made sure to warn her friends with a playful, "Watch out, everyone." The jungle never had a dull moment with Ellie around. Subscribe, activate the bell, like, and don't forget to comment.